Oh. Hello, Cockfoster.
Sir.
Blimey, 2:15.
Sorry to wake you, Mr. Cockfoster. It's Detective Sergeant Frogman here. I'm at the scene of a murder.
Go on.
The corpse has had its head cut off.
Charming. Go on.
He's the vice chairman of the police committee. Name of Vic Troller.
Wonderful.
I don't know if you met him.
No, and now I don't expect I will.
No, sir.
Living?
No, he's dead.
I know he's dead. I said, what did he do for a living?
Oh, a financial and property consultant.
What's the address?
The Coppers, Mells Drive. Copper Beach is not our kind of coppers.
I don't want the roots and derivations. Just tell me where it is.
It's halfway along Mells Drive. Very grand part of town. A big half-timbered place set well back from the road. There's no number on the gate, but there's a red telephone box on the pavement right outside.
Did you say a red telephone box?
Yes, sir.
Are there any other colour in this town?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. Actually, that's where I'm speaking from.
From a red telephone box?
Yes, sir. The phone in the house has been disconnected. Ripped out.
I see. This geezer's head. Is it about the place?
No, sir. We're looking for it now.
Okay. On my way. Darling, are you awake? Duty call, sweetheart. I'll try and get back for a bite of breakfast. Now, don't forget the man's coming to fit the carpet in the morning. You said to remind you that Finchfield's carpet... Never mind, darling. Go bye-byes. Now, where's that other sock?
Good morning, sir.
Morning. I'm Chief Inspector Cockfoster. Who are you?
Oh, blimey.
Wait a bit, half a mo. Well, fancy meeting you here. Benjamin Dobell in person. Now, what's your part in these horrible doings?
Nothing, Mr. Cockfoster. I'm Snow White. I was in bleeding bed one night.
What are you doing in the frozen north?
I'm trying to earn me living. An honest one. Butlin.
Oh, no, I've heard it all. Where's the law?
There's one named Frogman in the study with the body. 3 out the back, looking for the nut.
Looked under your bed, have they?
What?
Which is the study?
Oh, second on the left.
I'll get that if it's okay with the Butlers' Union. Shove off and polish the nutcrackers.
Yes, Mr. Cockfoster.
Hello? What can I do for you?
Dr. Lamb, police surgeon.
Good. Come in.
I'm also Mr. Victrola's personal physician.
Well, that's handy. Wait a minute. It's Lamb, the leg breaker.
Pardon?
I was at the match on Saturday. I should really introduce myself. Raymond Cockfoster, new ICCID. We've just moved up here. Your bowling action was very reminiscent. Very reminiscent. You never played for the county?
Thanks, but I'm not that good.
No, too good for club cricket in the northern wastes. It's years since I saw googlies like that. Howsoever, come and view the body. Oh, by the way, I'll be coming to see you with my prostate. This way, Doctor. And so, what do you make of it so far, Frogman?
Well, obviously foul play.
Full marks.
The body's lying behind the desk. Well, as you see. So I take it he was sitting there when it happened.
What happened?
He could have been shot. Then whoever it was yanked off the head so we wouldn't find the bullet.
How was the head taken off, Doc?
It looks as if it's been sawn.
Neat job.
Well, effective.
Any other offerings, Frogman?
It is possible this isn't Mr. Victrola at all. The shoes are on the wrong feet. It's possible somebody dressed him in Mr. Victrola's clothes and in the heat of the moment slipped up on the shoes.
Which seems a very silly mistake.
Yes, sir.
Well, Doctor, is it Victrola or ain't it? Can you tell in the absence of the loaf?
I won't know until I've had a good look in the mortuary.
But then you'll know for certain.
Well, not absolutely. He's never had any chronic organic problems as far as I can remember. No operation scars.
Fortunate man. Until now.
Well, the fingerprints do. This place should be full of them. His office, his secretary's...
Secretary's what?
Office.
You were going to say something else.
Secretary's flat.
Ah, like that was it. Yes, it might have to be Prince, but I much prefer Teeth. Well, I can let you go now, Doc. We'll have him in the morgue in about an hour. Let me know what you find in the morning.
I'll do my best.
Oh, Doc.
Yes?
I must say, I admire your daring.
Daring? What do you mean?
Your cool audacity.
What are you referring to?
Cricket. What else? Your slow bowling.
Ah.
Yes, it takes true guts to toss up such lazy-looking deliveries. Of course, you impart a lethal spin.
I do my best.
The art of deception.
Quite.
I rejoice to see it.
Thank you.
On the cricket pitch.
I beg your pardon?
I'd have enjoyed betting against you.
Oh, you were a batsman.
You see before you a man who topped the metropolitan averages 1963 to 1968.
Really? Well, perhaps we could have a session in the nets.
I look forward to the contest with some relish, though my eyesight isn't what it was.
Yes, well, good night, Inspector. Good night.
Tell you what, Frogman, we'll set up shop in here.
Right, sir.
Where's his wife?
In bed.
She knows she's a widow?
She got up and took a loo.
And?
She was very disturbed.
I'll go and have a word. Where's her room?
Straight up. Turn left. Along the corridor, door facing you.
I'll nip up there now. Hello, Dobell. Can't sleep?
You're joking.
Why are you loitering on the landing?
I'm just going to bed.
I'll see you later. Am I right for the mistress of the house?
Yeah, that door there.
Thought so. Good night, Dobell. I said scram. Stop hanging about like a gentleman's gentleman.
Sorry, Mr. Cockfoster.
Come on, I know you ain't asleep. Okay.
Stick 'em up.
Oh, yeah?
I said stick 'em up, cowboy.
They're up.
Close the door.
Right.
What do you mean, riding your horse into my bedroom?
I'll take him out, shall I?
No. Leave him there. Give him some hay and come over and sit on my bed. I like your style.
Oh, that's fine. I like yours.
You think we could be partners?
Why not?
Stick up a bank together?
Not likely.
Why not? No guts?
I'm a policeman.
I like your honesty.
Oh, tell.
And I like your horse.
He's well bred, I will say that.
So in reality you belong to me.
In what sense?
The entire police force belongs to me. They were left to me in my father's will. Also the patrol cars and police horses. My husband stole them, everyone.
No wonder you did him in.
The Royal Air Force belongs to me too. All those fine aeroplanes, mine.
Your husband stole them?
The government. Thieving hyenas. Like to see my workshop?
What, out of the back? It's 3 in the morning.
No, in the next room, through there. Come on, I'll show you.
Wait, you've got no clothes on.
This is a nudist colony.
Oh.
Through here, please. There. Now, swear you won't steal anything.
On my mother's deathbed. What are you, a carpenter?
Cabinet maker. I was apprenticed to Chippendale.
Cool.
It was a mistake.
How so?
He stole my legs.
Lovely tool.
Get your thieving paws off, monsieur.
Sorry. Bow saws, fret saws, panel saws, chainsaws, rip saws, axe saws, surgical saws. All beautifully cleaned and oiled.
Of course. I was apprenticed to Hepplewright.
He stole you both fronts.
You heard about that?
One of these here saws could cut a man's head off.
Easily. I've done it several times. Mind you don't lose yours.
1 inch enough to a wise man. I'll say night-night.
Where are you going?
To stable me horse. Come on, Dobbin. Night-night. Hello. The Berlin Philharmonic.
Hello, Mr. Cockfoster.
Sounds like Mahler.
How would you know?
I know everything. Mind if I switch off? Enough. No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before.
Yeah. 'Tis a bit sad. Well, that's your Mahler, isn't it?
Where'd you pick up a taste for the Vienna School?
Music Appreciation Club, Parkhurst.
You want the Barbaroli version?
I served a stretch with Fernando Musaka, the Mad Axe composer. Him what done in the conductor for bringing in the piccolos too early. We had many a musical evening together in the top security wing. Here, they let him bring in his own grand piano.
What did you play, the Aeolian Kosh?
No, I used to...
That's enough of your artistic memoirs. Save them for the third programme. Now, what are you doing in these parts, son?
Could ask you the same, couldn't I?
Lip. How much did all this stereo gear cost you? It's all brand new. Yeah, and new records.
It's all paid for. You want to see the receipts?
Paid for with what?
Savings.
Not behind. How much was this geezer paying you?
100 a week and all found.
How long you been at liberty?
6 weeks.
When did you last see your master?
Mr. Victrola? Well, this morning. I brushed his dandruff off when he left for work. He didn't come home for dinner.
Was that unusual?
No, he hardly ever did. Couldn't stand his wife's conversation. We was all in bed by about 11. He still hadn't come home. Sometime after 1, I heard his car draw up on the gravel.
You was still awake?
I was playing Shostakovich on the stereo. I suffer from insomnia.
You didn't go down and make him a cocoa?
He wouldn't have thanked me.
So, he could have brought somebody in with him?
Yeah.
Or somebody could have crept downstairs to him?
Yeah.
What finally took you downstairs?
Do you know Shostakovich's 8th Symphony?
Not intimately.
Well, the brass section has some terrific, shrieking climaxes. Here, I'll play you a bit if you like.
Now, get on with it.
Suit yourself. Well, the record come to an end and I drew the covers up to me chin. I was about to nod off when I realised something. There'd been a shriek I never remembered before. I put the record on again. The shriek wasn't there. Well, I lay down and I thought about it for a bit. Then I sat up and I realised the shriek must have come from somewhere else. Well, I went downstairs and I found him, chopped like a soft-boiled egg.
Why did Victrola want a heavyweight?
Wanted a butler, didn't he?
A battler?
A butler.
Well, why did he want a muscle man? Who was he scared of?
Arabs.
Tar. We'll have further words later. Oh, what do you make of the mistress of the house?
She's not as loopy as she makes out.
What makes you say that?
She fends people off. There are men inside exactly like that. Form of protection, isn't it?
How's she run the house?
Like a quartermaster.
She can handle money?
Yeah, they always can. Anybody tries to rob her, she goes for the axe. Result, she don't get robbed.
Right, I'll see you. This hi-fi gear cost a few £1,000.
I saved up for it.
What, in 6 weeks? Mr. Peter Royal, that right?
Yes.
So you're the deceased's nephew. You live in the top story and write plays.
Yes.
That must be interesting.
Well, yes.
Yes, indeed. Sold any to Hollywood?
No, I write chiefly critiques of society.
Oh, yeah?
Plays of, well, social relevance.
Police thuggery, racism, that kind of thing?
Well...
Occupied on what at this precise moment?
A piece in praise of the Palestine struggle.
Pro-Palestine?
Pro-humanity.
Good for you. Any money in that?
I don't do it for money, surprisingly enough.
Oh, you write to change society. I get it. Very worthy, too. I applaud you for it. Did you by any chance do this geezer in?
No, I only slay them in print. I'm a fearful coward, actually.
Now then, Miss Victrola, you were...
Ms.
Beg pardon?
Ms.
Where? Oh. Ah, not Miss or Mrs., but... could I call you Angela, is it?
Ms. Call me Ms. Victrola.
How old are you?
18 last month.
You were out when this happened?
Right.
At 1, 2 in the morning?
Right.
Doing what, may I ask?
You have exactly the same tone as my father.
Doing what, may I ask?
Rallying.
Oh. Motor rallying?
Correct.
Did you win?
No, I got lost.
Oh, friend of Mark Thatcher's, are you?
Ha.
What about your navigator?
That's why I got lost. I didn't have one. He had to finish a whodunit.
You what?
To write a play. He does it for a living.
Ah, you mean upstairs, writer fella?
Yes, my cousin Peter.
Did you say who done it? I thought he wrote, what is it? Plays of social relevance.
Oh, yes, that's when he's Peter Royal. But then when he writes whodunits, he's Fred Martin.
Is he indeed? Now, I'm glad you told me that.
Oh, morning, sir.
Morning, Frogman.
Been here all night, sir?
Yeah, going through his letters. Half of them in Arabic. Got a translator lined up. Don't take your coat off. I want you to go and break the news to his secretary, right. Belinda Ruby. Ask her to... Cockfoster. Oh, hello, darling. Sorry, What, already? It's only just gone 9. Took our carpet away? What for? What's it measure? 22 by 16. Why? 21 by 70. 21 by 17? There's something wrong with their tape measure. Yeah, like I always do, by proceeding across the room, placing one foot in front of the other. Yeah, okay, so I might have got it wrong, but listen. Listen, darling, you should not have let them cart it away. That is a 15,000 quid doormat we're talking about. What? No, as a dedicated pessimist, I'm convinced we'll never see it again. That is a 15,000... Scissors? Oh, you did? Oh, thank God. What do you mean they have ways of making it fit? I don't like the sound of that at all. What were those measurements again? 21 by 17? What do they propose? Stretching one side and shrinking the other? I'm not raising my voice only when somebody makes dire threats against my carpet. Yeah, all's well that ends well. Yeah. What are they named again? Finchfields. Yeah, right. Yes, I'll try and be in for lunch, but don't count on it. Bye. Know anything about Finchfield's carpets?
Little shop in Kirkland Gate.
Any good? Fitting carpets?
Couldn't say.
Now, where were we?
Belinda Ruby.
Oh, yes. She was apparently more than his shorthand typist, so be gentle, but stay alert.
Hello?
Oh, come in, Doctor.
Morning.
Off you go, Frogman.
Right, sir.
Good look at the body?
Yes.
And?
Well, I'm 99% convinced.
It's Victrola.
Victrola's very shapely hands.
You still sound doubtful.
Trouble is, I only examined him once in any depth. For an insurance policy.
He carry a lot of insurance?
I wouldn't know.
How long have you known him?
5 years.
You've been in this town 5 years?
Well, getting on for 7 now.
How do you survive it as one southerner to another?
Well, it's not a town that welcomes strangers. For instance, a Cockney accent is highly suspicious.
Well, that makes my wife a leper, not to mention yours truly.
Would you like to bring her to tea at my place? I've got beautiful honey.
Oh, so, that's very kind of you. Where do you live?
I've got a cottage a couple of miles from here. Keep bees, grow flowers.
Sounds idyllic. Your wife, not mine, Cockney.
Oh, I'm not married. That's suspect, too. I could tell Mrs. Cockfoster about the best butchers and grocers and where to buy good glass and linen.
Oh, tell very much. And you could teach me the googly. By the way, what do you know about Finchfield's carpets?
Quite a good name. I've never dealt with them.
Well, here's my problem. I have this carpet. Well, my wife has this carpet. Well, we both have this carpet. Nice length of Aubusson. Family heirloom made for the ancestral home by the wife's grandma, Lady Clutterbuck. Measures 22 foot by 16. Now, our new drawing room measures 21 by 17. Got it? Carpet 22 by 16, drawing room 21 by 17. Now, how do you get out of that one?
Well, knock a wall down. Move it back a foot.
Knock a wall down? Ah, but that still leaves a 1 foot gap down the side.
Put in a 1 foot cavity wall.
Sounds a bit drastic. Now, you see, let me find a bit of paper. It's Mr. Finchfield himself I want. No, I do not want the fit informant. I want the head codger of the lodge. Gone to lunch at 11 in the morning? Gone to lunch in London. OK, pass this on to that fit informant. Tell him not to touch Cockfoster's carpet until further notice. Got that? Pass it on. Goodbye.
Sir, she's flown.
Belinda Ruby.
Packed her traps and gone.
Knicker drawers empty.
The lot. Passport, everything.
So, she's made off. Ports alerted?
Sir.
If that geezer with no top ain't Victrola...
Yes, sir.
It looks like he set this all up so that he can fly the coop.
Yes, sir.
I want the fraud squad in that office. 10 o'clock, Frogman.
Yes, sir.
You can go home if you have one.
Oh, yes, sir. You staying the night again?
I want to go through this fraud squad stuff again. Oh, by the way...
Sir?
I'll thank you to stop making eyes at Ms. Victrola.
Oh?
Ms. Victrola. Ms. Don't let those big grey eyes and hair the colour of ripe corn warp your judgment. I'll see who that is.
Sir. Frogman here. Oh, marvellous. Terrific. She's what? Oh, no. Badly? Can you get her back here, or do you want... No, bring her back if she's fit to travel. Cheers. Yes. Thank you.
Belinda Ruby?
Yes, sir. Hotel in Liverpool. The Ambassador.
Ah, what does that mean? America? Isle of Man?
She's been hit on the head. They found her wandering about the corridors, concussed. They're bringing her back.
Liverpool? What's that? 20 miles? Shouldn't take more than half an hour. Belinda Ruby? Age?
28.
I'll get this down, Frogman.
Sir.
So what happened, Miss Ruby?
I was rung at midnight on Tuesday and told to go to the Ambassador Hotel in Liverpool, room 56, to pack a bag, passport, money, certain documents.
Rung by whom?
A hotel receptionist, a man speaking for Mr. Victrola.
Accent?
Sorry?
Accent of the receptionist.
Oh, Liverpool, I suppose.
Go on.
So that's what I did. I drove to Liverpool, parked in front of the hotel, went up to number 56.
Then?
I knocked on the door.
Yes?
It swung open. There was no light in the room, but the light from the corridor, it was enough to show Ray in a chair smiling at me.
Ray?
Raymond, Mr. Victrola.
What did he say?
He said nothing. He simply smiled, and I stepped into the room towards him. Then there was a sudden sound behind me, a scuffle, and then a God Almighty blow on the head. The next thing I knew, I was walking along a corridor, on a completely different floor, they tell me, and a small man with a big ginger beard was propping me up and clicking his tongue, you know, disapprovingly. He thought I was drunk.
Ah. Victrola was in a chair, sitting?
Yes.
Smiling?
Yes.
You were under the impression he called you there to fly the coop.
I'm sorry.
You'd gone there to flee the country with him. It didn't surprise you. You were ready to do a vanishing trick.
No, it didn't surprise me.
He'd robbed people blind and was getting out.
Not exactly.
Approximately.
That's what the press will say. They'll make a feast of it.
Was anything missing when you came round?
The money.
How much?
15,000.
What?
We always kept a 15,000 float for emergencies.
Anything else missing?
Certain documents. Business documents.
OK. Mr. Blinder of the fraud squad will talk to you about those. Are you feeling fit?
Quite well, considering.
Only, I'd like you to cast your eye over a body with no head.
What?
And Frogman.
Sir?
Fingerprint the ambassador.
You mean the room?
I mean the ambassador. Oh, good morning. Could I possibly speak to Mr. Finchfield? 10 o'clock. OK, I'll ring back at 10. And meanwhile, I want nobody to touch Cockfoster's carpet. Pass it on. OK, Frogman.
Sir?
Let's just recap on the scoreboard. This geezer vanishes in a snowstorm of bouncing checks and business swindles. Or does he? In Victrola's home, office car, we found 1 million fingerprints that fit the corpse. More dabs than une de manche à la grande jatte. If that stiff ain't Victrola, he went everywhere Victrola went and touched everything Victrola touched.
Even at the ambassador in Liverpool?
Yes, one set of prints on Victrola's cigar case under his pillow. Could be a plant.
Victrola could have hired the corpse to do it.
To run around touching everything he touched.
Oh, no, that's not humanly possible.
Don't be so dogmatic, Frogman. Eh? We are deep in the area of bluff, double bluff and triple bluff, and in this game Victrola excelled. Now what else have we? Reactions to viewing the body in the morgue. The secretary says the body is definitely Victrola. Well, she would, it's a good get-out. The daughter and nephew have no idea. Well, fair enough. Or is it? Would you know your dad without his loaf? Think about it. His wife says it's Anthony Eden. Who done it, Frogman? Who done what, if it comes to that? Was your husband in the habit of smoking a cigar in bed?
What would I know of his nocturnal hobbies? I was only the wife.
Apart from yourself, Mrs. Victrola, who do you think might wish to murder your husband?
Can you talk of nothing else? Have you no other topics of conversation?
I'm investigating a murder.
There you go again. You're obsessed with this subject. It's very unhealthy. You're in danger of boring the bloomers off me. Have you no small talk?
Very well. What do you know about Finchfield's carpets?
They don't fly.
Is that so?
They are not magic. Yet they carry a certificate of airworthiness. It bears examination.
I'll look into it.
Do. Look, I'll tell you the truth. Open your notebook. Write this down. My husband flew away. I saw him go in a comet.
British Airways comet?
Halley's comet. It was directly over this roof on Tuesday night. He won't be back for 70 years. He's outwitted you. Why aren't you writing this down?
It's embossed on my skull.
All the telephone boxes belong to me.
Why did you suddenly say that?
What?
About the telephone boxes belonging to you.
Because it happens to be true.
The red ones?
Lapis lazuli.
Not the one outside your gate.
Has that one come back? I keep shooing it away. It's always hanging around here.
So I'd noticed.
Ringing pathetically to be fed.
Are you as daft as you make out?
Do you mean am I masquerading as a lunatic?
Yes.
That I have yet to establish.
So have I.
But I'm on the right track.
I can't say I am.
And don't keep me long. I'm in a car rally tonight.
Pardon?
Car rally. Pack it in, get on with it.
This is Friday night.
I know.
Your pa died late Tuesday, early Wednesday.
So what?
Doesn't seem decent.
Hurry up. What do you want to know?
Was your pa strict with you?
You're in a backward northern town, Mr. Cockfoster. This is still a savagely repressive society, and in that respect my dad was a proper Ayatollah. Worse, because he didn't do it from any religious or ideological motives.
What were his motives?
The same as yours with your children.
What are those? I sometimes wonder.
Oh, that's simple enough. You want us all in the same moral straitjacket you were in when you were young.
Couldn't you say the same for the actual Ayatollah?
So, you admit you're an Ayatollah?
I'm not here to bandy words with an impudent chit. Is Peter Royal your lover? Did your pa discover his own house was a haven of free love?
Are you blind? Did they send you here for a rest cure? Alistair Lamb and Peter are the lovers.
Dr. Lamb?
Yes, Alistair Lamb. Of course, I have slept with Peter. You have to be friendly living under the same roof.
It's only polite.
Dad had a string of lovers. He ran away with the first one when I was born. It turned Mum mental.
Oh, come in, Frogman. What is it now?
Report on the fingerprints at the ambassador.
Can I go?
Just a minute. Any joy?
Well, there were 5 criminals in residence of one sort or another.
It's a big hotel. Anyone we know?
No, not really.
Tell me later. Sit down.
Sir.
I was just finishing with Miss...
Okay, get on with it.
You always refer to your pa in the past tense. So you're certain he's dead?
And what? On the contrary, I know he's alive.
Eh? How?
I've seen him.
When?
The night after he's supposed to have lost his head.
Where?
At the kitchen window.
In this house? What was he doing?
Smiling at me.
Smiling at you? This is a load of codswallop.
Okay.
Didn't you go out and speak to him?
Yes, I ran out, but he'd gone.
What time was this?
Just after 8 in the evening.
Why didn't you come and tell me? I was here at the time.
And give him away?
Why so keen to protect him all of a sudden?
Well, I do love him. Biologically, unavoidably, umbilically, it can't be helped.
You're giving him away now.
But he's in South America by now. Or wherever.
If you did your part in, darling, this is just the kind of tale you'd tell.
Well, so it is. Look, I really must shout.
You've got sweet motives. He was a hypocritical tyrant, he turned your moral mental, and you stand to inherit.
Inherit what? He owed millions.
Inherit this house.
I imagine it's a company house. We'll all be on the street.
That doesn't seem to worry you.
Oh, if Allah wills, so be it. Can I go now, please?
OK. Send your cousin in.
Don't keep him long. He's navigating.
You fancy that little baggage, Frogman?
Yes, sir. Why not?
What would your wife think?
Oh, she wouldn't really care. She's broad-minded.
How old are you?
29.
First wife?
Second, sir.
Men of my age are on sinking sands. 1, 2, 3, 4...
Sir, what's he up to?
5. Measure in this study.
Eh?
If it's going on the market, I quite fancy it as a setting for a certain family heirloom. Now, where was I? 4?
5.
4.
5.
Oh, damn you, Frogman, I'll start again.
You wanted me?
Oh, come in, Mr. Royal. Or is it Fred Martin?
Ah.
Very naughty of you, hiding your light under a bushel. Any excuse?
I like to keep Fred dark. People wouldn't take Peter Royal seriously if they knew he hammered away at whodunits.
You do surprise me. I should have thought it'd be the other way round.
Oh, no.
I'd have sworn it was. Whodunits, eh? So you excel in the art of bluff, double bluff, and triple bluff.
Hardly excel. It's hardly an art.
Howsomever, I'm very interested. Tell me about this whodunit you had to finish.
Must I?
Please.
I have a car rally.
And I've a murder inquiry. Now, this whodunit of yours.
It's called Death on Delivery.
About cricket?
No, this couple received... Do we really have to plod all the way through this?
The bare outlines.
This couple receive a huge packing case one morning.
Stop. There. I'm hooked already. If it had been socially important, I'd have been nodding off by now. Go on, boy.
They haven't a clue what it can be. It's nail-tight and secured with a wire, you know.
Oh, I know. Stapled and so forth, with the lettering burnt into the wood.
That's right. So the husband sends the wife for a claw hammer and pincers and so on.
You know, Frogman, in a socially relevant play, the husband would have fixed the tools himself, or at least a social point would have been made. Am I right, Mr. Royal?
Well, maybe. Anyway, when she returns a couple of minutes later, the husband's nowhere to be found.
Vamoose. Are you enjoying this, Frogman?
Oh, quite interesting, sir.
Sorry, go on with the tale.
She looks everywhere. Not a sign of him. In the end, she calls for the police. I mean, he was in his dressing gown and so on.
The plot thickens.
So the police arrive. A couple of lads in a panda cart. It's nightfall by now.
That's right, it would be.
The upshot is, after poking all over the place, they finally open the packing case, which is still nailed up, and the husband's body is inside.
Dead?
Suffocated.
Superb. How'd you get there?
Professional secret.
You know what?
I'm not going to tell you.
Listen, I'm the law.
Be that as it may.
I could do you for obstructing the police.
Over a fictional crime.
I'll bet you don't know.
Have it your way.
Don't worry, I'll work it out. Listen, Cock, have you got any more where that came from?
Can I please get off to my car rally?
This car rally sounds mighty important.
Not more than any other car rally.
So stop fidgeting. Tell me just one more. What was the last one you wrote?
The red telephone box.
Red? Not O'Donnell, not Humbug Stripes?
No, red. Why?
Very well. The plot.
A man is being shadowed by the police. Tailed. A mole.
A man or a mole? Oh, yes, I'll get you. Carry on.
He goes into a telephone box.
Post office red.
Just a common or garden phone box on a busy corner in broad daylight.
And he doesn't come out again.
Right.
He disappears.
Yes.
Sucked up the wire by a man with a straw.
In actual fact, no. There is a logical answer.
There always is.
I fail to see how this helps in the case of my uncle.
It helps me to see how your mind works. Good night, Fred. Bon voyage.
Good night.
There's always a logical answer, Frogman.
Yes, sir.
Howsomever, confusion here has made her a masterpiece. I think they're putting me through an IQ test to see if I'm worthy of this post. Vice Chairman of the Police Committee drew the short straw to be guinea pig.
More likely to chuster it. Tells you when heads you lose. Heads you lose. Oh, sorry, sir.
Cocoa, gentlemen.
Oh, char, Dobell. Bring it over here.
I'll drink it up while it's warm.
Your kindness is all the more prized, Dobell, because it comes from a dedicated mobster, blackmailer, and probably murderer.
Is he being sarcastic again?
And draw those curtains.
I'm not your bleeding butler, Mr. Cockfoster.
Lip.
Sorry, Mr. Cockfoster.
And get that on your way out.
Good evening. 31036. Mrs. Victrola's residence. Dobell speaking.
Oh, Frogman, give me that report on the fingerprints at the hotel.
Right, yes. What?
Cooper, burglar.
Okay.
Snodman, burglar.
Yeah.
Whistler, burglar.
Yeah.
Pluck, soliciting. Flanders, burglar. Henry Pluck, persistent soliciting in public loos.
Yeah.
Henry
Very well, sir.
Pluck.
It's Dr. Lamb for you, Mr. Cockfoster.
Oh, give it here, will you?
Here you are, Gov. Well, I'll just be off for my nightcap.
Scotch?
Das Lied von der Erde.
Hello, Doc. What can I do for you?
Hello, Chief. I'm ringing from home. How are you?
Well, this perishing prostate makes my eyes water, I don't mind telling you. But I'll see you about that some other time.
Sooner the better. Listen, I hope I'm not dragging you away from anything vital.
No.
But I've just had a little idea. I was wondering...
What's that bell I can hear?
It's my doorbell. I must have visitors.
And you better answer it.
I suppose I had. Would you mind holding on a moment, or shall I ring you back?
You go and see who it is. I'll hold on. Nothing spoiling this end.
Sorry about this. Back in a minute.
I'll tell you what, Frogman.
Yes, sir.
How you fit a 22 by 16 carpet into a 21 by 17 space remains the most baffling mystery.
Oh.
Of course, Alfred Hitchcock might disagree.
What, the film director?
He once had the notion of starting a film in a car factory.
Oh.
The detective and the foreman of the works walked together alongside the conveyor belt, watching a car being assembled. Now, to start with, it's just a couple of nuts and bolts. But bit by bit, the entire car takes shape before their eyes. You there, Doc? No, he ain't. Finally, they reach the end of the conveyor belt. The car stands before them, shining in all its splendour. As they look, the door swings open, and a man's body falls up.
What's the explanation?
Alfred Hitchcock couldn't find one. He never made the film.
Cockfoster! My God! Cockfoster, are you there?
What? Yes, still here. Something wrong?
It's terrible. Horrible. You've got to get over here.
Now, calm down, son. Bit of bedside manner.
I'm sorry.
Take a nice deep breath, Doc. You done that? Now, tell me nicely and calmly what's bothering you.
Sorry. There's a head on my doorstep. A man's head.
What? When you just opened the door?
I opened the door. There was nobody there. A car was driving away. I stepped out to get a look at it. Couldn't see a damn thing. It was going so fast. I just stepped out to see who it was, and I tripped over this thing right in the middle of my doorstep.
Somebody's head?
It rolled onto the gravel like a turnip.
And it's him, is it?
Who?
It's Victrola.
No, it's Dobell.
Dobell?
Dobell, the butler Dobell.
Dobell? I think you're mistaken. Look again.
Cockfoster, he's gazing up at me at this moment, and I tell you, it's Dobell.
Dobell's here.
Well, his head's here.
One moment. Frogman, go out and find Dobell, quick.
Right, sir.
Frogman's just going to get him. I tell you, it can't be Dobell. Dobell's here. Flaming Hades, he just spoke to you on this telephone. He handed this blood over to me so I could talk to you. He walked out of this room not 2 or 3 minutes ago.
I know that.
Now, just calm down, son. There's a logical answer for everything.
Will you just get over here damn fast? I'd really appreciate that.
Right you are, son. Don't you worry your head. Go and give yourself a nice tranquilizer, okay? And I'll be seeing you soon. Okay?
Right.
Humdrumborough.
No sign of him.
No sign of Dobell?
He's disappeared.
No, don't you start.
Well, he might have slipped out for a walk. Look what I found.
What?
In his room. 15 grand on his bed.
Never mind 15 grand, I want dope. 15 grand?
That's what Belinda Ruby lost at the Ambassador.
I don't know about you, but my head's whirling round like a Battersea chair ride. Come on.
Where to?
Dr. Lamb.
Thank God, what kept you? Come in.
He says, what kept us?
You've been a good 25 minutes. It's a 2-mile ride. Where were you?
He says, where were we?
Car had a flat. Stuck there in the driveway with a flat. When we looked in the boot, there was no spare.
Had to raise a blooming patrol car. Know how long that took? God help the people. Howsomever, where's the nut?
There.
Oh, I beg his pardon. So it is.
Grief.
Coup.
Now, is that or is it not Dobell?
Frogman, is that or is it not?
It's his identical twin.
What?
What?
This is Dobell's identical twin.
Did he have an identical twin?
Well, he must have had an identical twin. This is him.
So where's Dobell?
Well, this can't be Dobell.
Why not?
Don't start that again. Let's all keep our heads.
Keep our heads.
Frogman.
Sorry, sir.
Coup. That's all I can say. Coup. From a cursory look, Doc, was this unfortunate bonce chopped off or sawn off?
Well, I'd say a surgical saw. Nice job, too.
Nice? Did you say nice?
Professional, practiced, adept.
I'll tell you something. This is not a case of what the butler saw.
Pardon, sir?
More like who saw the butler. I can't help thinking.
Yes?
Poor old Dobell. He'd have gone a lot happier if it had been a musical saw.
Sir, you realise this is totally impossible. 2 minutes after he left us, his head was on this doorstep.
All right, check up. See if Dobell had an identical twin.
Sir.
Doctor?
Sorry?
Why did you call me?
Call you?
Why did you ring me up?
Oh, gone completely out of my head. I wanted to invite you and Mrs. Cockfoster to Sunday tea.
Sunday tea? Oh, tar very kindly. When's that? Day after tomorrow? Yeah, we'll come. Tar ever so. Here we are, Saturday afternoon, the sun lancing in through the leads and making this old carpet purr like a cat.
What's he reading?
Wisdom, the Cricketer's Almanac. A very old copy of Wisdom. If I can't watch the cricket, I'll read about it. Wonder how many the doctor's bowled out today with his googlies. Now, let's run through the bowling figures just once more.
Sir?
At the time of Dobell's disappearance, Miz and Peter called Fred were on a car rally.
They got lost.
You think they could have done 2 miles in 2 minutes and cut off a nut en route?
No.
The doctor was at home talking to me on the phone and answering the door. Belinda Ruby was in hospital with a relapse of her concussion. Mrs. Victrola
was in her room when I went up to look for Dobell. I popped in to see if he was with her. She was at the window, moaning about that telephone box fouling the pavement.
The red telephone box?
No.
She can see it from her room.
Oh, so it seems. I took her word for it. She said somebody was feeding it.
Bananas?
Oh, plain bonkers.
No, she said somebody was feeding it bananas.
Licorice all sorts.
Licorice all sorts?
Giant licorice all sorts.
Maybe you're right.
Sir?
Bonkers. Or maybe you ain't. Somebody is wriggling, Frogman.
Sir?
The second killing is always the mark of a desperate person. Furthermore, somebody suffers from an excess of ingenuity, an overdose of deviousness. Some devious old pike is wriggling and threshing, and when that happens, in my experience of fishing, the pike is almost landed. Now, wait. Licorice all sorts? Jumping J off a rank. Did she say giant licorice all sorts?
Oh, she's a case, all right.
Now, shut up. We might be getting somewhere. Does she mean the square ones in black and white layers?
Pardon?
Alternate layers of licorice and white cream. Ah, what a strange and wonderful universe we inhabit. I think I see daylight, Frogman. Ah, Sunday in the country. Sniff that. They've just been spreading fertiliser on the fields.
Yes, sir, I noticed.
Well, here we go. Oh, look at that doorbell. What a lovely touch.
Bit twee, isn't it?
No, Frogman. It's a stroke of genius. Now, eat nicely and say thank you for your bread and honey.
Ah, just in time. Kettle coming to the boil.
Hello there. Wife couldn't make it.
Oh.
I brought Frogman instead.
Hello.
Miss and Peter called Fred are coming along too.
Peter and Angela?
If they don't get lost. Oh, what a lovely house. Idyllic.
Well, come straight through to the back garden. I've been putting in the bedding out this way. More tea for you, Cockfoster.
Oh, Tar. My wife will kick herself for missing this. Scrumptious honey, Frogman.
Fabulous.
How many wickets did you take yesterday, Doctor?
Only a couple. They brought me on to mop up the tail enders.
Yeah, it's too early in the season for real sustained spin.
Wait till August.
Yeah. I was leafing through Wisdom yesterday, trying to find a match when I last saw a bowling action like yours. Found it in the end. A minor counties match, Staffordshire versus Devon, 18 years ago, would you believe? Happened to be on holiday at the time, Teignmouth. Glorious fortnight. This left-hander ran through the first Devon innings like a stream of tap water, 9 for 49. Skipper of the team, name of Henry Pluck. Never knew what became of him, but he was a pure delight. He did teach the torches to burn bright.
More tea, Frogman.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Now what happened in the second innings? He got a bit too clever, a bit too ambitious. Started lofting them up at the openers and got smashed all over the shop. Nobody could take him off. He was the skipper, see? 3 overs, no wickets for 77 runs. Excess of ingenuity. Devious beggar. It always gets punished in my experience of cricket. While sipping this very good mint tea, I've been watching those bees round those hives.
Oh, yes?
There are those 3 hives, but the bees are only going in and out of 2 of them, giving the middle hive a wide berth. Now, look at that one. Did you see? He went for the middle hive in a lazy old way, then suddenly stopped in mid-air as if dumbfounded, then zigzagged off as if you'd slapped him across the chops. Now, what's the reason for that?
The Queen is dead.
Oh, the palace is empty. Do you mind if I inspect this empty palace?
Go ahead, but there's nothing to see.
Come on, Frogman. Improve your knowledge of ichthyology.
That's fish, sir.
What's fish?
Ichthyology.
I was just testing you. Okay, you take that side and I'll take this. Now, lift. There. Cool. Will you take a look at that? Mr. Victrola, I presume. Well, am I right, Frogman? I never met the gent.
This is him, sir.
And where's Dobell, Doctor? Under the bedding outs? Do you mind if we move inside so I can ask you some questions? Cool. Lovely drawing room, Doctor. What does it measure, just for interest's sake?
I can't recall offhand.
And what would this be? There's a strong resemblance to a giant licorice allsort. Notice that, Frogman?
Yeah.
One of the square sort in black and white layers. Cassette player. Am I correct, Doctor? Mind if I wind back and play it? See how it was done, Frogman?
Cool.
Oh, yes. He took it into the red telephone box and played it down my ear hole.
He was outside Victrola's house all the time.
He came up the path first, led our tyre down and pinched the spare. Then he rang up from the red telephone box, spoke to Dobell first, told him to hand the phone to me and then come outside. Tempted him with a bit more blackmail payout, eh, Doc, to follow the 15,000? Then he played the doorbell to me and made out he was at home. Told me he was going to answer the door. What he actually opened was his car door and slid in and finished off poor fat-headed Dobell. Then back to me on the blower and says he's found Dobell's nut and will I rush over. We tried a rush, but we've got a flat tyre. He's got a 25-minute start. Time to do all he likes. Oh, it was sweet work, Henry Pluck. Worthy of an England cap and blazer. All clear, Frogman?
But Victrola, he was seen, after he was dead. At the Ambassador, then by Angela.
In Shakespeare's time, they put traitors' heads on a pike and stuck them up smiling on Tower Bridge. Correct, Doc?
I believe it was London Bridge.
I'll stand corrected. A pony has 4 legs and yet still might stumble. As I did over ichthyology, too. Must be getting old. Howsoever, why doing Victrola, Doctor?
Dobell told him about my past.
Persistent nuisance in public toilets.
I was on remand with Dobell years ago. He had a good memory for faces. I led such a lovely life up here till he came along. Cricket, bees, flowers.
Peter called Fred?
Yes, Peter called Fred. Dobell asked for money, and when I didn't pay...
He squealed to Victrola. Silly sausage. Why couldn't he be content with Gustav Mahler? You pleaded with Victrola to forgive and forget, as one lawbreaker to another. He, being a whited sepulchre, said no, and you, very understandably, sliced off his loaf. That about it?
Yes, thereabouts.
Well, you threw me up some tricky ones, but I've been and gone and sent you over the boundary ropes. Take him away, Frogman.
Sir? Where to?
Take him in.
Oh, yes, sir. Aren't you coming, sir?
No, you two run along. I'll tarry a while.
Oh, Peter and Angela never turned up, sir.
I must have got lost. Or perhaps I forgot to invite them.
Are you sure you're not coming?
No, I'll linger a while. Charming room. Let's have some air in here. Absolutely charming. Here I am where I ought to be. Now then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
The Red Telephone Box was written by Ken Whitmore. It starred Bob Grant as Chief Inspector Raymond Cockfoster. Detective Sergeant Frogman was Christian Rodsker. Benjamin Dobell was John Hollis. Mrs. Victrola, Patricia England. Dr. Lamb, Ronald Herdman. Peter Royal, Fintan Fontaine. Angela Victrola, Dorcas Morgan. And Belinda Ruby was played by Sally Edwards. The director was Alfred Bradley.